I'm here along the Eel River, and something really cool has happened here. There's a story right here on this bank. Let's go look. So I found this scat here a few minutes ago, and I started to poke it apart to see what the contents were. And as far as I can tell, the entire contents seem to be acorn. Look right here, you can see an acorn shell, a bit of a shell there. This is all chewed up acorns. This is a black bear scat. This runoff here was caused by leaching by the rain. You can tell it rained by the pock marks here in the ground. Now the interesting thing with this bear is, here's one of his tracks. Here's another one of his tracks, but you notice that it's been rained on. But even though it's been rained on, look here. You can still see that kidney bean or half moon shaped pad from its foot. So the black bear walked along here. And why wouldn't he be over there at the river? Probably because there's something much more tasty over here. Let's go see. Now if you look really closely right here, this is beautiful sign right here. Look at these claw marks. I put the ruler here for scale. This is a 6-inch ruler. The bear came in here and dug in this sand. Now why would he do that? What could have been buried in this river debris here that would have attracted a black bear? Big claw marks there. Let's go see. Now we see why the bear was attracted to this area. It stinks in here. It smells like fish. And guess what? That's exactly what this is. Salmon. Notice another hole that the bear dug there. I was down here about a week and a half ago, and at that time there were 2 large salmon here. One of which was buried in that hole which we just saw, where the bear did its digging, and one of which was laying on the surface here. One of those was 36 inches long. I measured it. So the bear came down here, probably just like me, attracted by the smell of these salmon, and dug them out and ate them. Now the bear also had help, because after the bear left, some scavengers came in here and ate. Let's go look. Here's the track of one of the scavengers that came after the bear was here. This is the track of a raven. It's about 3 inches long. And several ravens were here. You can tell by the stirred up sand. Here's another raven track. So the ravens will come in and eat after the bear finishes his meal. But the bear started eating these salmon. There's still some meat on here. And actually I found raccoon tracks in the area, as well as the raven tracks. So the scavengers are taking care of what's left here. You can see by the stirred up ground there that quite a bit of activity has happened around these carcasses, and the dirt transfer on top of that log over there tells you that animals have been in here. All this sand, because it rained recently, should not be on top of this river debris. So that's all sign that tells you this area has been pretty frequently visited by animals. So that's just a little story in a few feet of river bar here. A hole, a couple of salmon carcasses, the river, and right back here, the bear scat and its track. So just a little story that I put together with tracking, and that's something that you can do if you just go outdoors, practice your tracking, and be aware that there are stories to be found out here in the woods. Another thing that's kind of interesting to me anyway is all this debris in these layers that's been laid down by the river. That's another layer of sand up there. Then there's another layer of sand here. There are leaves under this sand. Leaves, sticks, and debris. Notice bits of trash in there. All of this material was laid down by the river. And right now, river level is way down. But if you were here a week and a half ago, this river was raging through here, and where I'm standing right now was underwater. Pretty cool what you can find outdoors, huh? See you on the trail.